Welcome back. And in this video, we're going to take a look at teleporting a player when they touch a part. So teleporting a player's character to a different coordinate point while maintaining the character's structural makeup is achieved by moving the character's root part. Now, this feature is built into Roblox. This is a very common feature. So we're going to take advantage of some scripts and also the replicated storage that's already built into Roblox. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go down to replicated storage, and here we're going to add a module script. And we're going to go ahead and rename this to teleport within place. All right, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use a script that Roblox provides. So this script is available on developer.roblox.com, and the title of this article is Teleporting Within a Place. So we're going to use the teleport module, which again is going to take advantage of the replicated storage. Now we're going to go ahead and copy this code here, and then we're going to go back into our module script and we're going to paste that in. And here we have our code for that. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to create two blocks. The first block is going to be our teleportation pad. So let's just go ahead here, and I'm just going to drag this out so it kind of looks like a pad. So when the user touches it, they're going to be transported somewhere else. So this one is required. And just for our frame of reference, we're going to create another one. And that's going to be our destination part over here. So again, this one is required. This is our teleportation part, that when the user touches it, they're going to be transported to that one. Now, you don't necessarily have to have a destination part, but we're going to use it for our frame of reference. So let's go ahead and rename that to destination part. And we're going to go ahead and add a script here. And in our script, we're going to use it to extract out our X, Y, and Z coordinates. And that'll kind of make our life a little easier. Now there's another way that I'll show you in a second. But let's just try to print out the attributes of our part. All right, so we've got our X, we've got our Y, and then we've got our Z. All right, now let's go ahead and play test this. And if you look down over here, notice we have our coordinates. We've got 99.5 and 11. All right, so that's one way to figure out our destination coordinates. Another way is, after we've selected the destination part, is to kind of look down in the properties, and you'll notice that our position is viewable underneath the properties over here. So again, that's another way that you can find out your X, Y, and Z. All right, now the next step we're going to do is we're going to use this part as our teleportation part. So let's go ahead and rename that to teleportation part. And let's go ahead and add a script to it. And this script is going to work very similar to what we've done before when our player touches a part, but we're going to add in our teleportation feature. So let's create some variables here. We've got local teleport part equals script.parent. We've got our local replicated storage. And notice I am taking advantage of the autocomplete. Again, creating some variables here. Oops. Teleport within place. All right, now our destination. So let's again set that up as a variable. We've got 99. We've got 0.05. And we've got 33. And that's all conveniently, oops, that's 11. That's all conveniently right down here, because we wrote that in our previous script. All right, so again, more variables here to make our life a little easier when we're coding. So we've got our transporter to our X, Y, and Z. We're going to preserve our face angle, which we'll see in a moment when we play test this. And we're going to freeze our character momentarily. All right, now next part is going to be a function that's going to look very similar to what we've done before, because we're always using this pattern of touching a part. So we've got our teleport player function. We've got local character equal teleport parents. We've got our humanoid equal character. And now we've got our pattern of if humanoid, and we're going to add something a little special here. We're going to have and not humanoid teleporting. And so this means that you won't end up in an infinite loop of teleportation. Now this message is for ourselves so that we know that we're actually teleporting. And now we're going to set our attribute. And we're going to set our attribute to teleporting to true. All right, now we're going to pass some parameters here. And again, we're going to take advantage of those variables that we created earlier. And we do need commas here because these are parameters. All right, and again, we're going to teleport within place. And we're gonna teleport our humanoid with those parameters. All right, and we'll give it a second, and then we'll set the attribute of our humanoid back to teleporting nil, which means that we're not teleporting. Now, the last step is what we've done before, and we have to connect our functions. Local character, other part. Oops. That's actually a dot, not a colon. All right, now this should work. All right, so when I hit my pink, I now got teleported to my yellow part. Let's try this one more time. And notice the direction that I'm going to run the other way this time. So let's try that. And notice, again, I'm still facing the same way as I did before. All right, I hope that helps, and I'll see you in the next video.